Hello. Some people saw a demo of the Group 2 statistics using Google Sheets and thought it might make their lives a little easier, but we're hoping for a digital version of that demo so they could follow along as they worked with their data sets. So here it is. If you've already done your Group 2 statistics by hand, you might have wished I'd done this earlier, but you can use this to check your work. Make sure your calculations are correct. If you haven't done it yet, you can still do the calculation for standard deviation and variance by hand, but you might find this is more efficient. I will be using a sample data set that's only 5 values big, but yours for the project will be much larger than this. But everything I do in this demo will work for a data set of any size. So, and also know that for your project, you're going to have 2 variables. I'm only going to be doing it for one data set here, but you can calculate your standard deviation and variance for both variables. You could just do the second one a few columns over on the same sheet. That's perfectly fine. So we're recreating the table that has the 3 columns that we use for standard deviation and variance. So I've already put the values in my data set here in the X column, and my values are 3, 12, 14, 19, and 24. Let's say I'm interested in calculating the variance, standard deviation, and coefficient of variation. The first thing I would need to do, oops, this should be X minus X bar. That's my bad. Fix that. There you go. We need to find X bar, the sample mean of my data values. And you probably already have that from your group 1 statistics, but just in case, you type in equals average. Okay, so this is how Google Sheets works. If you type in equals and then a function and then tell what values you want it to do it for, it can do a lot of different things that might be useful. So if I want to find the mean or the average of these values, I put in equals average, and then in parentheses, I'll put the range of data, which cells that they are in. So I want to take from A2 to A6. So from A2 colon A6, close my parentheses here, and it highlights in a dotted orange box the cells that it's using for the average. Those are the right ones. Hit enter, and that is the mean of those data values, 14.4. So in the second column, what we want to do is we want to take each value in the first column and subtract the mean, 14.4. So the way we do this, equals, I want to take the value here. So for this one, it would be A2, and I want to subtract the mean. That's in cell A8. The thing is, for each of these cells going down, I still want to use A8. But if I just hit enter here and then go down, this will take A3 minus A9. This will take A4 minus A10. So the way to keep this A8 is to put $signs in front of it. That is Google Sheets' way of saying, I want that cell to be the same no matter how far down I go. So this is going to take A2 minus A8, A3 minus A8, A4 minus A8, as far down as you need. So if I hit enter, it gives me negative 11.4 here. And it even suggests that you want to autofill for the rest of the data values. You do want to do that. So you can either hit the check mark or you can press Control Enter, and you get the rest of your column. And no matter how many data values you have, it will suggest filling out the rest. Pretty neat. We still have one column left here for our table. For this column, we just want to square the values in column B. So in this cell, I want to square the number in cell B2. So I'll just do equals B2. And then to square it, we do caret 2. This caret is shift 6. Okay, so B2 squared. And again, we can autofill, Control Enter, or click that check mark. And that's your completed table. Doesn't take very long. Now, obviously we haven't calculated anything yet. We just completed the table, but we still have some more steps to do to get our variance, standard deviation, and coefficient of variation. So I'm actually going to label each of these first. I'll put the variance here, standard deviation here, and coefficient of variation there. So for the variance, we need to take the sum of all of these values and then divide by n minus 1. So I actually want to move these down a little bit. If I move them here. Perfect. So I will take the sum of all of these values first, and that will go here. So equals sum is the function for that. And I want C2 through C6. That should add all those together. We get 249.2. I'll trust it. Now, for the variance, we just need to take this sum and divide by n minus 1. For this data set, n is 5, right? N is just your sample size, how many values you have. So we need to take this number and divide it by 4. So we can just do equals C8 divided by 4. And that's our variance. Now, could I have just typed equals 249.2 divided by 4? Yes. But theoretically, by using the cell location instead of the number, it would work no matter what the number was. So that can be useful. So that's our variance. For the standard deviation, we just need to take the square root of the variance. So square root is actually a function. There is no square root key on my keyboard. So the function is equals sqrt for square root. If you ever want to use some of these functions, you might be wondering, how do I know these? I Google them. Just type in Google Sheets square root function, and it'll tell you it's equals sqrt. And you can do a lot of this stuff on your own. You can play around with it and have a lot of fun with it and be a nerd like me. That's perfectly fine. I want to take the square root of what was in cell C10. That's where my variance is. And that's my standard deviation. That's a lot of decimal places. You wouldn't need to report all those. 7.89 would be perfectly fine there. The last thing we need is the coefficient of variation, or CV. For that, we take the standard deviation divided by the mean times 100. We can do that here. We need equals. We need to take the standard deviation divided by the mean. That's going to be cell C12 divided by cell A8. And I can actually just click on the cell I want, and it will input the cell value, or the cell number, letter and number. So I want C12 divided by A8 times 100. We don't have any order of operations issues here. It doesn't matter what order Sheets is doing the division and multiplication. We'll get what we want either way. We get 54.81. Now, the only thing you would need to know based on this that is not here is that the coefficient of variation is measured as a percentage. But since we already multiplied by 100, we would just need to report this value as a percent. So 54.81% is the CV for this data set. And that's all you're going to need for your project to calculate everything for your group 2 statistics in Google Sheets. You'll have more data values, but all these steps are the same. You can pause at any point, you can go back and see what functions were used. So that should be everything you need for your group 2 statistics for your project. In terms of showing your work, if you do it this way, all you'd have to do is take a screenshot of what I have here for each of your 2 variables, and that would work perfectly fine. For this version of the project that's all digital, I do want proof of all your work as part of your slideshow, like at the end. I want all your work. If you do it on paper, you can take pictures, upload it to the last slide or 2 of your slideshow. If you're going to do it here on Google Sheets, take a screenshot of what you have here and put that at the end of your slideshow, and that will work as well. I don't necessarily need to see every single calculation you did. Showing your table here and how everything is calculated would be just fine. It would be even better if you shared your spreadsheet with me so I could see which functions and formulas you used to get each of these. But if a screenshot is all you can give me, I'll take that too. So I hope this helps. I hope even if you did this by hand, you can use this to quickly check your work and make sure you're using the right numbers. And I look forward to seeing your presentations and your slideshows when you turn in your projects soon. See you next time.